Okay, there we are, you guys. Now I can finally update everybody since y'all are all in here. I mean, nobody's in here right now, but you know, y'all watch it later on. We finally went to the counselor today, like the first appointment. Let's see, what time is it now? Like 5:34, so like about an hour ago, actually. It was only like a 30-minute appointment. I thought it was going to be an hour, but it was only like 30 minutes so that we could officially meet each other and talk to each other. And we also discussed some of the ticks and things like that, or what makes me nervous. She showed me the pictures on the wall because she has it set up pretty awesome, you guys. She has like paintings on the back wall that has the beach theme, and then in front of you, if you're facing that way, the way that we are right now, then they have a big old picture of a mountain and stuff. So I pretty much get my choice of what I get to look at for the whole hour or so whenever looking around. So I thought it was pretty neat. We talked on some more coping skills, which was she thought that the deep breathing exercises were were good, but the no, the extra deep exhale or something is the one that we're supposed to be learning today or tonight, or what I'm supposed to be doing for homework over the next couple of weeks, which is a normal breathe in through your mouth. I mean, not in through your mouth, but in through your nose and out through your mouth. Sorry for the dogs, you guys. And the deep extra exhale is you're basically still breathing in through your nose. And when you go through out through your mouth, it's you're letting out a breath, a large breath, like you're blowing out. And basically, the way that she explained it is like blowing up a balloon or something. So I thought that pretty much helped because I started to have some tics while it was in there, and that kind of helped a lot. Um, and just to do that a couple of times. Um, we also went over my treatment plan once more, which was to get everything down to at least 50% to where I can function a little bit more. And we're going to do all this movement stuff and getting nervous, and we're also going to deal with sleeping all day long. So that sounds good to me. And those that don't know, I sleep a lot, and by a lot, I mean like 21 hours a lot. Yeah, a lot, you guys. Um, as far as really when I go back to see her, I'll go back to see her on the 23rd, and then that will be like our hour-long session, and then we'll actually start going into things like how we're feeling and stuff like that. We kind of did that today, but only how I was feeling today, not like past history or stuff like that. She knows about my dad, but as far as everything else that's built up and stuff like that, she don't know about that yet. Which today, basically, we just did meet and greet just to get to know each other. And I even had the option to talk back to her on the phone, but I really enjoyed I really enjoyed meeting this lady, and I enjoyed her company. So I actually think I will go back to the office. I'm not sure yet. I was very anxious to where I was just gonna sit at home and call her, but that's not how the social anxiety is gonna go away. The way to be able to do that is to actually go out and do, not continue to sit here and do like I normally do and call them. I mean, sure, it'd be easier on me and it would make me feel more comfortable, but I don't think it would help the issue of the social anxiety part. Um, as far as speaking on anything else, we didn't really talk about anything today other than whether I thought she did a good job. How do you feel today? Do we need to work on anything in specific besides the PNES? Is there like what's going on basically? And I go and see the doctor Monday, so that one's a real one because I did tell her that I preferred not to be put on medication this time. And she said she can kind of understand where I'm going from that, and they may be able to find another solution to manage my medications that already exist. And instead of putting me on another medication, we're going to try our top therapy. And she's talking about also something else. I forgot what she said, but another therapy of some type. And we're going to try that also before we get into anything too risky or anything like any type of surgery for depression and stuff. As far as the assessment, we did that last time. Last time that was our assessment. So, I mean, I guess technically it's still all an assessment, really. As far as that goes, that's pretty much all, you guys. There wasn't much to it. Um, as far as did I have any ticks while I was there, I had a couple. It wasn't bad today. I tried some of my deep breathing exercises, and it actually helped me quite a bit. Um, I still did have some, yes, of course, but they weren't as severe. I only had like a couple where you looking up and stuff, or a few neck twitches, a couple of shoulder twitches, but wasn't bad, wasn't too noticeable. But we talked about that stuff too, and we're gonna get it dealt with. The only issue is though she wants me to still see my neurologist, but my neurologist doesn't want to see me anymore after January. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. I mean, maybe it'll work out all right since they suggest that they still want me to be seen by my neurologist, but my neurologist doesn't want to deal with it anymore. He said he can't help me, so I don't know, you guys. Maybe we'll just have to find another one if that's the case. But I don't see why not. And mostly, I'm just going back to him in January to find about the ticks and see if they've calmed down any or if they're still happening or if my abnormal walking stuff has been going on still, which I haven't had no issues lately with that either. That's been pretty good for a good couple months, almost 3 months now. He did tell me to use my walker when I'm not around anybody. I'm walking by myself and stuff, but I don't like to use it, you guys. It's a crutch. I don't want to. And I'm not really like alone ever besides like when I go to the bathroom or when I'm in the hospital. And when I'm in the hospital, I'm not alone. I'm in the hospital. So I'm in a safe place. I don't feel like I need to take my walker like that. I understand for some people though they need it, but with PNES I don't want to do that because then that can trick my brain into me needing it more. Like, oh, you need this more because we're using it. We're not using our legs anymore because we're using a crutch. I mean, you're still using your legs, but they don't have the normal amount of pressure that you would when you're normally walking on them. You're using a crutch, so it's take some of that weight off and stuff. Also, you guys, it's very tiring. It's exhausting. I have zero upper body strength, and you got to me, it's not just one of my legs, it can be both. So I have issues. I gotta drag myself around sometimes. It's tiring. I don't want to do it. I'll even catch myself trying to balance myself out, holding on to the walls, but I don't like to do that either, you guys, because once again, that comes to tricking the brain. Because when you go to put your hands out, the immediate response is, you're not going to fall and stuff like that. But it shouldn't have to be that way. The conversion disorder and stuff like that it's kind of difficult. But I'm kind of jumping into another topic here, so we're going to go ahead and end this one because I finished talking about our council visit already, and I don't want to drag it out and make it too long and boring for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and end this one for now. We will most likely be here later on this afternoon because it's only like 5 o'clock. So most likely tonight for my normal stream time, about 8 something, 7 something, possibly. But we'll see you later, you guys. I don't know why it's. Okay, there it goes.